What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today, we're going to be talking about if you're thinking of a move to the Raleigh area, what can you expect from Raleigh and the surrounding area? So this video is really going to be for you if you're considering a move here anytime in the next week or in 2 years. You're going to want to know things to do, places to live, what kind of healthcare do we have, and we're going to cover all of that for you as well as schools. So let's go ahead and dive in. Start with traffic. This is a common question that we get when people move here. What's the traffic going to be like? And, historically, it's really not that bad, especially when you compare it to other places. Me personally, I've lived here my whole life, so I think it's getting worse. But again, it's really not that bad when you compare it to places like a DC or a New York or a California. Our traffic here is not bad. In fact, Raleigh was recently named one of the best cities for traffic. We have a joke here that it usually takes like 15-20 minutes to get everywhere you're going to go. We don't have a ton of walkability. We do have places that are trying to improve that. Downtown Raleigh is definitely improving that. Downtown Cary is improving their walkability. But for most things, you're going to have to drive there. We also don't have a ton of public transportation. So again, driving is key if you're gonna live in the Raleigh area. Obviously, if you're gonna move here, you probably need a job. And so people wanna know, what kind of job can I find in the Raleigh area? We have a huge tech sector here, and that tech sector is growing. Apple is building a massive campus here. We have Wolfspeed, which is about an hour outside of Raleigh. They're building a huge chip factory there. So there's a ton of stuff kind of in that tech world going on here. We also have a huge life science development going on here. So if you're looking to get in the pharmaceutical industry at all or the life science industry, Raleigh is really becoming home to that. In fact, we're seeing a lot of companies leave Boston, which has historically been the home of life sciences, and coming to Raleigh. One of the main reasons they're doing that is because we have NC State, Duke, and UNC Chapel Hill all right here next to each other. And so these companies are able to pull talent from all those universities and combine them into one place. And so they're really excited about that, and they're really excited about the talent that they're finding here. All right, so let's talk about that healthcare. If you're considering a move to the Raleigh area, it may be because of the healthcare that we have here. In fact, I know a lot of people who do move to the Triangle area because of our outstanding healthcare. We're so fortunate to have UNC hospitals as well as Duke hospitals nearby, as well as our own here in Raleigh, WakeMed and Rex. All are fantastic hospital institutions, with UNC and Duke being some of the top hospitals in the entire country, with specialists of all kinds at their institutions. And honestly, I think we take it for granted here in Raleigh how lucky we are to have them in our backyard. So if you are moving here for healthcare or for any reason, you're probably wondering, where can I find a home and what type of home can I find? Well, luckily in the Raleigh area, we have a wide range of housing, and despite here locally us thinking it's getting more and more expensive, and it is, on a relative basis, we're still very affordable on the national scale. So looking at Raleigh, our average price in the Raleigh area runs about $450,000, but we have a ton of different options to choose from. Old homes to new construction, and from $300,000 townhomes to $2.5 million luxury homes. We have a wide range. You can choose any of that here in the Raleigh area. If you're looking in Raleigh, you might see in North Raleigh prices be a little bit higher, and in South Raleigh prices be a little bit lower, though honestly there's a mix of all of it all throughout the town. We're also super lucky to have a couple of amazing suburbs nearby, including Cary and Apex, which are very popular when people move to the Raleigh area. Up north, we have Wake Forest. So we just have a ton of different options to live and choose from when you move to the Raleigh area. All right, so if you're gonna move to the Raleigh area, you found a place to live, you've got the healthcare, you're probably wondering, well, what is there to do? We have a ton to do here, a ton of different options depending on what interests you. We're a super active community, so if you're into running or biking, there's a ton of that going on. We have a ton of parks to choose from in Raleigh. Some of the best and some of my favorites are Poolin Park, which is great for kids and adults, has a small train that runs around the park, really cool opportunity there. Dix Park, which is Raleigh's newest park, but also the largest park. Think of that as like the Central Park of Raleigh. And in fact, we've actually seen where they're building the new kids park to Dix Park, and it's like a $10 million kids park. So it's going to be an incredible place when that opens late in 2025. We've also got Umstead Park, so if you're looking for hiking or biking opportunities, head over to Umstead. Raleigh has a connected greenway where you can literally get from all parts of the city to different parts, from north to south, east to west, using that greenway system. It's beautiful, it's paved, it's well maintained, and it's a safe place to go. If you're a sports fan, you've got a ton to choose from in the Raleigh area. But I will say college sports are way more popular than professional sports in Raleigh. And we have 3 colleges to choose from. We have NC State, Duke, and UNC Chapel Hill. I think you should choose NC State, but you're welcome to choose whichever one you want. We also have the Carolina Hurricanes, which is an NHL hockey team. Really fun place. The Canes led the NHL in attendance last year for the entire NHL. So for Raleigh, the Canes and hockey is a huge deal and a huge thing to go do. Definitely check out a Canes game if you have the opportunity. And if you like baseball, well, we don't have professional baseball, though we're all hoping we'll get it in the next 5 to 10 years. We do have a AAA team, the Durham Bulls, which is like 45 minutes away from Raleigh. Beautiful stadium, easy to get in and out of. Great place to take the kids on a weekend for a game. And if that's not your thing, but maybe beer and breweries are, we've also got a ton of those to choose from. And yes, you can take your kids to a brewery. It's a thing to do in Raleigh. Sometimes people are like, take my kids to a brewery, but it's a very popular thing to do here in the Raleigh area. Maybe museums are your thing. Maybe you want to check out the History Museum in downtown Raleigh, or the Art Museum just up the street from where we are right now. Or if you've got little ones and you need to set them free on a rainy Saturday, Marbles Museum is going to be the place to do that in downtown Raleigh. But overall, the Triangle in general has a ton of different museums to choose from. You can head out to Durham and go to the Life and Science Museum in Durham. That's an incredible place to go and take the kids. So we're super fortunate to have a really diverse culture here in the Triangle area with tons of different options, tons of different things to go do. You could go a whole year and do something different every single weekend and never repeat it. If you have kids, you're wondering about schools. So we get this question all the time, of course, understandably. It's one of the tougher things for us to talk about just because we have to stay within fair housing laws and policies. But what I can say is we have phenomenal opportunities in Raleigh, from public schools to private schools, charter schools, and magnet schools. There's literally a ton of different opportunities in the Raleigh area. We can help you with consultants to help make the right decision for you. We can connect you with other families as they have navigated these opportunities before. But we know this is a big question on people's minds, and we want to make sure that you get all the information that you need to be able to make the best decision for you. Wake County does have the largest public school system in the state of North Carolina. And one of the more unique things about how we do schools in Wake County is they're not by the town. So I know up north and other places like Texas even, some of the schools are done by the town. So Raleigh would have their own schools and Cary would have their own schools. But that's not how we do it here in Wake County. We have the county schools. And so even though you may live next door to an elementary school, that doesn't guarantee that your elementary kids are going there. More than likely they are, but that does not always mean that they are. And so there's tons of questions around that. And so we can help you with that and help guide you in the right direction to get the answers that you're looking for. But with having UNC, Duke, and NC State all here locally, we are super blessed with a great school system that feeds into those universities all the time. So again, great schooling system, and we can help you find those opportunities. All right, so hope this video has been helpful as you consider a move to the Raleigh area. And if it has, and you're thinking of moving in the next 9 to 90 days, reach out to us, let us know. Our team would love to help you make your decision and help you look for a home here in the Raleigh area. If this video has been helpful, go ahead and subscribe right here. And if you're looking for more information, or maybe you're considering Raleigh versus Charlotte, watch our video on Raleigh versus Charlotte right here, and we'll talk to you soon.